What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day, Gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel. And today, wait, this isn't my channel. This is Alpha Nerd's channel. And today, I'm braving the shark and crocodile infested waters to bring to you the intro for the greatest show on all of YouTube. Your World Gaming News. Something touched my leg. Fuck that! Come on here!
What is going on, everybody? Steve here from Alpha Nerd Entertainment. Welcome back to another episode, and I just want to say thank you to Back in the Day Gamer for that awesome intro. A super likable, charismatic, fun-loving dude that I think everybody can agree on that he'd be one awesome dude to sit down and have a beer with. No question about that there. But we got an awesome episode ahead of us. We got a lot of different things to talk about, but you know, there's one thing that kind of is on my mind. You know, I saw Back in the Day Gamer in a stream wearing some tall boots. And me, like some douche, just decided to one-up him for no reason and get up past my knees without any boots. And now we have Back in the Day Gamer all the way with water up to his shoulders and neck. Well, I guess I kind of have to one-up him. But I'm not sure how I would do that. I'm sure I can think of something. What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve from Your World Gaming News, and I'm about to swing into this water. Where are you? Hopefully I don't fall and kill myself.
Die! Woo! Jump! Woo!
I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm not entirely sure what. I don't exactly know what Back in the Day Gamer's going to have to do now to top that. There were sharks and there was alligators in that water as well. But again, I feel like I'm totally forgetting something. Is it my pipe? I know. It's the music and the dancing. Can start the show. Let's fucking go. Yes, more dancing. Just fucking deal with it. So in today's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of reaction, a little bit of response to the Rexer Show. Recently, the Rexer Show showed a little bit of my show on his show, and they had a pretty good laugh. And let me tell you, there's something I love a lot: making people laugh. So I'm going to be showing you guys that clip. I got a little bit to say about it. A little bit of good, a tiny bit of bad, or at least just want to share my thoughts. So let's just check out that clip. It's pretty funny. Thank you to the Rexer Show for showcasing me on his show as well.
Something pops into my stream. An old,
Yeah.
an old YouTuber came back from the crypt here, and I was watching this and I couldn't help but say, "This is hilarious. It's good stuff. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. I'm going to show it, and you guys, let's just play it." Oh,
Alpha Nerd. Oh my God.
Nerd Entertainment here. Welcome back to your World Gaming News.
He does this intro. It's hilarious.
What is he
The
opening a
song
beer?
is so awesome.
Cracking a beer.
Oh, watch what he does. It's an epic intro. But
Oh my
he
God. What
starts
is
pouring beer. Wait, watch when he drinks it. Wait, I hope he shows it drinking.
What year is this? 2020?
No, he's just doing these now.
Come on, no.
Dun, 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 dun. You gotta watch the intro.
What is he doing?
He's doing the horns.
I can't. How long is this? An hour? Oh my God, he's doing
The
this.
intro is 2 minutes long. And now
His camera has Vaseline on it.
Oh, I can't make this
What?
stuff up. I mean, this is what?
What is he lighting? A pipe? What is it?
He's smoking weed.
What is
Oh,
YouTube has
gotta
turned
love that
this
music.
into.
dun, dun, dun. I just got one.
What's
Oh,
that?
I gotta pause it. I gotta give it. I gotta
What
get it
is
off.
this?
Oh my God.
Dude,
It
YouTube
is
has
so
turned
good.
us into idiots.
But I'm telling you, I loved it. I loved every minute
God.
of watching it.
Dude,
Okay.
as much as it's cringe, I'm there. I'm going to go watch this guy now and subscribe to him.
You got it. It's Alpha Nerd. And
How can we
all right,
not?
He does a show. He does, content. He talks that as an intro.
Yeah.
Now he talks
Yeah.
about what he's doing in the gaming world and this and
Yeah.
that, and he goes out and
Oh,
does
my
things. It's not
God.
bad. I mean, it's
Yeah.
decent content.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Mm.
Looks like his
When he
camera's
starts,
like.
he starts doing the horns.
He put his whole hand like there's 8 buttons on a horn now. He was just into it, man. Oh,
if
that
you're
was
gonna
awesome.
do something, make it entertainment.
Yes.
Make it entertaining.
Yes,
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
exactly,
You other guys
exactly.
are so boring, and it's just dreadful. Okay.
I agree. There is a lot of stuff that is boring and dreadful. I gotta say, every time I watch that, it makes me laugh because just seeing their genuine laughter, seeing them both getting their hands up in the air, dancing along, that's why I do Your World Gaming News. But bam! Oh man, I have to say to Kevgrat there. First off, he called this shit cringe. Let me make something very crystal clear to you, my friend. I am incredibly self-aware about this goofball, ridiculous shit show that is Your World Gaming News. It is meant to be silly, it is meant to be ridiculous, and I'm very self-aware of that. I believe something is cringe when somebody does something with great conviction and it's supposed to be serious. When it's supposed to be serious and the end result is cringe, that is cringe. I know this shit's stupid, so it can't be cringe. Though I'm sure it's still a little bit cringy. But anyways, man, it did. Thank you, Rexer Show, for pointing out that there is some substance to this show, that there is, something worth watching, that when he looks through his feed and he sees a just list of boring crap, phony crap, just, I feel it. I feel it. I did a recent community post about it. Also, I have to say to Kev Grant there that I have never played a trumpet. I don't think I ever will play a trumpet, so I don't know how many fingers are required to play one. Mr. Trumpet Expert. But again, what made me so happy to see that clip was the genuine laughter, and that's why I do this. And to see that is the kind of fuel that will keep this show going. So if you like this show, go give a shout out to Rexer's show, or if he shows up in the comments of this video, give him a round of applause, because it's nice to be appreciated for the hard work and at least energy and passion that I put into this. And again, he did have some very kind words to say about it, so thank you, Rexer, for that. I'm going to cheers you to that. So as Rexer so eloquently put it there, he said that there's just nothing interesting. There's nothing entertaining. The feeds are full of boring stuff. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. Generally speaking, I am a little bit disappointed when I take a look at my news feed and I see some just ridiculous, boring stuff. What's going on? Welcome to Your World Gaming News. This show is absolutely stupid, but that is what it's intended for. Anyhow, there was something I saw that I thought was incredibly interesting. Solid Nate. I don't know if it was the return to Solid Nate. I don't know if he's been back for longer than I'm aware of, but he did a video that honestly, no word of a lie, I thought it was really, really cool. I thought it was super unnecessary, but I thought it was really, 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 really cool. I'm going to be showing a little clip of that, but what Solid Nate did is he turned a CRT old tube television into a smart TV. With Roku, just like my smart TV that's sitting over there. What I love about this is, one, it shows he's a clever guy and he has a curious mind. My father was a tinkerer. If you're unfamiliar with tinkerers are, as my mother calls them, she just fiddle fucking around is what she used to say he was always doing. He was always fiddle fucking with something. It's called tinkering. Tinkering is a trait of a clever, curious mind. People who, instead of just reading a book or watching TV or playing a video game, find themselves enthralled with the idea of just playing with things and testing things out and discovering doing new things. And in this case, Solid Nate tinkered himself into turning a CRT television into a smart TV. That is interesting. That is cool. That is creative. It's super fucking unnecessary. But man, I just wanted to showcase it in this because I thought it was really, really clever. It shows that he's a smart dude. And it shows that, you know, it's one of those fun things you do when you're bored. Instead of going out and mowing the grass. I think I need a little sip of the beer there. Instead of going out and mowing the grass, or like I said, playing a video game, you know, he took the time to do something interesting, something creative, something that would fuel his mind. You know, after trial and error and multiple attempts, the reward of succeeding, the reward of succeeding, to finally see the end result of what he set out to do. I'm sure he tried many different things, and I believe from watching the video, you know, and you can see the joy in his voice because he's like, yes. So with that being said, let's just dive into that and see this cool little clip of what Solid Nate did. And if you haven't seen it, go check out his video and drop him a like for sure and say hello, because it's pretty cool in my opinion.
There it is! Wow, I'm excited that actually worked. Fantastic. That cable that I first tried was useless though. Unfortunately I don't have a remote, so I do have to use my phone. Let's explore this here. Why don't you take a look at my phone while I do this as well.
So yeah, you know what I mean? We're going to move forward, but I just want to give a shout out to Solid Nate. That is really, really cool, dude. I have a Sony Trinitron myself, a 27-inch. I think he said his is a 35-inch. I tell you, those are some heavy, heavy bastards, to say the least. But anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to move forward with this episode of Your World Gaming News. We got our clothes back on, and we're going to proceed with this episode. You know, so recently I did a bunch of community posts. So what we're going to do, really quickly, on the fly, I say on the fly, but I just edited out about a minute of myself searching for this. But anyways, okay, so some community posts that I did. I'll pull them up right here. I did, will Mega Dan ever beat Simpsons Hit and Run? Well, this is a funny one. Because, you know, it's been forever since he's played it. By all means, he has a life and he doesn't owe anybody anything. And he doesn't need to get back to this game, even if he doesn't want to. But everybody voted, no, definitely not. All he does is bowl and play Ken Griffey. Well, Ken Griffey. Even though that seems like the obvious answer, the correct answer is no, Dan will beat that game. He will stream it. He will beat it. It will probably just be after the time GTA 6 comes out. So everyone did good there. 49% of people voted for all he does is bowl and play Ken Griffey, which seems to be the case. But no, it was in fact GTA 6 will come out before he does beat it. So we'll move on to the next one. Oh, the next one's right here. Will your World Gaming News get canceled? Oh, good fucking lord. Let me tell you, the optimism. The optimism. 65% of you said no, it's here to stay. Oh, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. Better share it out. Better like it. Better comment. Or else this shit's getting canceled. That's for goddamn sure. You think I get this whole ensemble together and put together, like I said, I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but I don't see many other people putting out their entertaining, creative, fun content. So if you enjoy it, do all the above of what I just said. Like, fucking comment, and fucking give me the motivation to keep it going like Rexer. 65%. That's very optimistic. But the show is not going to be canceled. No. That wasn't the correct answer. The correct answer was yes. I know it's not. It's no. Another 2, 3, or 4 episodes before I take a good 6 to 8 month break, concluding season 1 and taking that time to enjoy myself, to build up time and material to move on to season 2. So yes, you all got that wrong. The correct answer was to 12% of you who got it correct with no 2, 3, or 4 more episodes before season 1 is complete. So yeah, I tell you, I'm gonna have a drink of this beer because it's tasting pretty goddamn good. Shout out to the steam whistle. But we're gonna let Dean TV answer the next 2. I spoke earlier about making people laugh. I saw this, or Mia Gaming, as he puts it. This made me laugh still. And it's his genuine reaction to 2 other community posts. And he got them both correct. So let's just go see Dean's reaction and check out his quick, correct answers to those 2 questions.
How many times do you think Canadian Gamer? Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh, I didn't expect that. That's good stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Cameron, why is everything so low? Oh no, God. Oh, damn. Poor Canadian Gamer, man. Damn. What's here? Who has more entertaining videos over the years? I'm gonna kind of keep it real here. Just saying. Just saying.
I'm dead serious. That's super funny, man. His reaction was so genuine and so honest. And yeah, let's just start with the last one first. Dean was keeping it real. Marceau is a friend. PK is an acquaintance. Canadian Gamer is kind of like a rival that makes me chuckle. I don't hate the dude. I don't got room in my heart for hate when life is good. Maybe if my life goes downhill, you get to see a little more of the negative Anakin side. But nonetheless, keeping it real. Credits Canadian Gamer. I think over the years, there's no question there that he's made more entertaining content than both Marceau and PK in my opinion, and apparently in Dean's opinion, and that is the correct answer. And the other one, how many times has Canadian Gamer got laid this year? Once again, Dean nails it on the head with 0. Yes, I can't say for sure. That's just an assumption, but if I were to make an educated guess, I would say that Canadian Gamer has got laid. Only but 0 times this year. You know, CG, a bit of a rival. You know, if I'm Wolverine for the X-Men, then he is Toad for the Brotherhood. But what we're going to do is we're going to move on to another community post. Gotta love it. We're having a good time here. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll ahead to the next one. Here it is right here. Would it be cool, or should Gaming Off the Grid take part in Waves and Games monthly retro challenges? Okay, so let's see here. The correct answer was yes, that would be awesome. Yes, that would be awesome. However, I also would have accepted maybe some of them, but not all of them. I understand their busy schedule. They got videos to make, lives to live. But you know what? If there's a game that piques their interest, I would love to see a channel like this that is connected. And I want to remind them that they are connected to the community. They are. That's never going to change. It's not. No matter how big they grow and how many views they get and how far they continue to separate themselves from the real good content on YouTube here in Your World Gaming News down in the lower echelon, you know, the ones that are trapped into the part where YouTube's algorithm just doesn't give a shit about us, as they continue to grow and succeed, and I applaud them in that. Sorry, Canadian Gamer, I don't dislike Gaming Off the Grid. I do in fact like them. It would be cool to see them take part in a community challenge run by Peter, for sure, at least. I had to laugh at the people who said no, they're not good enough to compete. I enjoyed putting that option there just to troll them. 29% of you, good job. Really, well done. I love that kind of fucking poking and prodding. That's good stuff right there. But anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to another community post. Or I should say a community reaction. So let me just scroll here for a moment and do a quick little jump cut. Okay, so I found the community post and this one is good and the reaction is better, believe me. Don't get bored. Don't click away. The reaction is better. How many hookers do you think Elbow has given herpes to in the past 5 years? Yes, this was another one of my community posts. And well, you know, the correct answer was 3 to 10. 15% of you got it correct. 65% of you put 0. He cannot afford a hooker. That's some funny good stuff. Shout out to our troll. You know, there were trolls in the past who have come and gone. Their torches snuffed. But a troll will always rise from the ashes. Much like the Sith, there shall only be one. And good old Hobo Elbow. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for the reaction. Keep providing content to the community, and I guess keep tagging all of us and talking shit about us. Because I don't know, at the end of the day, the shit just makes me laugh. And thank you for the reaction. Let's check it out.
Single me up in some herpes and hookers. Where's your fucking proof? I'm not a fucking troll, asshole face. Do I look like I'm paying for pussy? Do I look like I'm infected with diseases? Cocksucker fuck. You know nothing about what I am, what I stand for, what my values are for.
Let's fucking go. That shit's hilarious. I don't know about you, but if that doesn't make you laugh, you might be void of a soul. Anyways, when he screamed, "Tangle me up with herpes, where's the proof?" He might as well said, "How did you know?" Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have the ability to roast people at any given time. I can do it better than anyone, believe me, I absolutely can. But I won't. I choose not to use the ability. I'd rather use my skills for the greater good and do it in more of a comical sense. So cheers to you, Elbow. Thanks for the reaction. But anyways, folks, we are going to move forward. That's a sad sound, isn't it? It is a sad sound. We're going to move forward. I checked out 3 video game stores once again, as I've been traveling all over, checking out different places, seeing different game stores, and always picking something up at each store that I visit. Anytime they give me the permission to film and venture among the store and treat it as my own, but only for a few minutes, I always get something. So we're going to check out a couple of those game stores, so we'll see you in a bit for sure. And then we'll be back with some even more good stuff. So, yeah. Let's fucking go. Okay, what's going on, guys? Just here in Toronto in the Downsview Park area. About to check out Video Games Plus. Store looked pretty nice on the website, so we're going to go in and see if I can find anything to add to the collection. This is Stamps territory, baby. Let's check it out.
Defenders of the night. We are gargoyles.
Okay, what's going on, guys? So, no sense waiting to get back to the game room to show my pickup. No pickups. No apostrophe needed. Just Star Wars Rogue Squadron for the N64. Very nice, very clean store. Decent amount of selection, little slim pickings in certain consoles. That Sega Dreamcast for $399 really blew my mind. But this is a welcome addition to the N64 collection, so add that to the backlog. Okay, what is going on, guys? Today I'm in Brantford, Ontario, and I found myself a microplay. Now, back in the day, and I mean back in the day, in the 90s and early 2000s, we had about 3 or 4 microplays. They're almost like a low-key chain retro game store. I don't know what happened to them. They just slowly disappeared. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed by this modern sign because back in the day, it was yellow and black. It stuck out like a sore thumb. So it's kind of nostalgic for me to find one of these. Like, I didn't realize there was still any microplays in existence, so I think that's pretty cool. So one story I did want to share about microplay was my current copy of Donkey Kong Country 2 that I have CIB, I bought in the last microplay we had in Hamilton around 2001, and I bought it brand new. And I remember thinking that was kind of crazy to find a brand new Super Nintendo game in 2001, because in 2001 it was like, whoa, Super Nintendo is retro as fuck, so you're like, man, there's still sealed copies. Well, there's still sealed copies today. So I'm going to go in and check out this microplay. Again, I think it's kind of nostalgic to find one of these. I wonder if somebody just decided to take the name because they remember it, because it was like a legit low-key kind of franchise in my part. So yeah, there are none left in Hamilton, but Hamilton still does have 4 maybe more retro game stores that I will visit in later videos. Anyways, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Let's just go inside and check out Microplay and see if there's anything I can add to perhaps the Genesis collection. Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Okay, what is going on, everybody? So we are back from Microplay in Brantford, Ontario, and I'm going to show you what I got from that store, and let's check out our pickup, so let's waste no time. For the Genesis, I got me a copy of Exo Squad. I don't know if anybody's played this game. I beat it last year for the first time. It's pretty tough, but I actually very much like this game. You know, is it great? No, but it's definitely not a bad game, and honestly, I think it has a lot of redeeming qualities to it, and yeah, a bit of an acquired taste, probably a little bit of a Steve game, but I like me some Exo Squad, and you should like some Exo Squad as well. Now, for the girlfriend, Shy Guy. I picked up Shy Guy. She likes Shy Guy. I like Shy Guy. You know, he's a cute little character. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's gonna like that quite a bit. Shy Guy is just he's a cute guy. Let's be honest. And Mario 2 is obviously pretty sick. So what else did we pick up? We grabbed ourselves a new N64 controller, and for 20 bucks, not too bad. Obviously, it's not a Nintendo N64 controller, but it is brand new, and you know, so fresh buttons, and more importantly, fresh analog stick there is definitely what I'm looking for when it comes to getting a new N64 controller. And last but not least, a bit of a pricey one, but I could not have this digital. Having this digital to me makes me want to barf. I'm a big Indiana Jones fan, so the Great Circle is definitely something I want to play and beat, and you know, this is a must-have physical game. Physical media is dying, so when it comes to these kind of games, I have to support physical media. And yeah, I just couldn't have this game digital. Like, not unless it was like 30-40% cheaper. Then sure, okay, absolutely, I could catch a deal. But if I'm paying basically the same price, or the exact same price, why wouldn't I want this on my shelf as a physical piece? And you know, it looks really nice too, you know what I mean? It looks good. But yeah, those are my pickups there from Microplay in Brantford, Ontario.
Okay, what's going on, guys? We're in St. Thomas at Dark Matter Toys and Collection, and there's some really cool things here. Owner seems like a really wicked dude. He just said feel free to get some footage, so actually makes it quite comfortable for filming here. You know, of course, we got some classic rustling characters. Look at this this Superman here, and this old Adam West Batmobile. Gotta love it. You know, the vintage Star Wars toys, these are probably going up in value quite a bit. I just look up and I see Farouk. Pretty hilarious. There was a Nintendo game here that I've never heard of. I asked him if it was Famicom, and he said no. Now, obviously, it's not the original box, but anyone heard of this? I've never heard of this. This is definitely probably quite rare. But let's take a look there. I see Bubsby 2 on Super Nintendo. Magical Quest, can never go wrong. Let's see if we can get out the glare. So, you know, obviously I didn't expect a ton of games here because it is only a town of about 43,000, but he's got some really nice stuff. Some really cool collectibles. Oh, that's a sweet fanboy poster over there. Even cooler Back to the Future poster. Oh, I'm looking at, I see Slimer up there. Very cool. Star Trek. Can we zoom in on that? Oh, we can. Captain Picard. We got a Thundercat right in front of me with 3 of the original turtles. I actually have Raph. You know, that Donnie's pretty dope. I might be interested in that Donnie, to be honest. Seriously, I might have to find out what Donnie's going for. Very cool beans. Some of these cool. I like that thing, by the way. Let's check that out. That thing is pretty dope. Oh. Okay, what is going on, guys? Let's see what we picked up at Dark Matters Toys and Collectibles. It should be called Dark Matters Toys, Collectibles, and Games, but we got Ned Flanders there, and he appears to be dressed up as the fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, I'm sure this is from an episode of Simpsons that I just don't remember, but I thought it was kind of funny. Now, you might remember in a previous episode, I picked up a McDonald's toy that I had as a kid. It was Sylvester and Tweety. I found the Daffy Duck and I thought, what the hey, why not? Let's include that as well. Now, I've had Raphael for years. For years, good 15 years or more. Didn't get him today, but I decided to get his brothers. Michelangelo, Donatello, and of course the leader. You gonna stand there, Leo? Leonardo. I just thought for so long having Raph. Now, Raph is my favorite. He's always been my favorite. But I just felt it was super necessary to get his brothers. Because yes, I love Raph the most. But I love all the turtles. So, definitely really cool to pick that up. For sure. Completing the set. Not completely fully authentic. Michelangelo doesn't have the accurate nunchucks from the original toys. Nor does Raph have his original size. But, I don't know. Close enough. And yes, of course, I still picked up one game. Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers for the N64. I have played this once with the girlfriend, maybe twice. Not totally sure. We play a lot of games. But Smash Brothers was pretty fun. I gotta say, I definitely enjoyed it. And I seem to do the best with Donkey Kong. Not a absolute banger, and definitely didn't live up to the height that, people have mentioned about the game. But of course, I'm new to the game, so I still got some learning to do with it. And of course, it's not exactly the day. Back in the day, this was probably the best thing to play back and forth with multiple of friends. And it is good. I did really enjoy it. It just wasn't as awesome as I was expecting, but still a worthy game to add to the collection. And those are my pickups from Dark Matters, Toys, and Collectibles from St. Thomas, Ontario.
Welcome back. Yes. And there they are in all their Ninja Turtle glory. By the way, has anybody seen the newest one, the animated film, Mutant something or other? I've seen it twice. It's pretty good. It's not excellent. The first time I seen it, I thought it was very good. After watching it a second time, I realized it's just good. But at the end of the day, just good is not a bad thing. Who doesn't love the Ninja Turtles? Let's fucking go. Come on, the Turtles. Anyways, got some cool pickups. Smash Brothers was fun. I've yet to play Rogue Squadron. My backlog continues to grow, and Your World Gaming News continues to roll on. So where do we go from here in this episode? Off the top of my head, I can't say that I quite rightly know. I said we go into finishing this beer. That's where we go. Oh, I know what we're going to do. With the disappearance of Canadian Butters and his known whereabouts being completely unknown, I'd like you all to give a huge, warm welcome to our new sports analyst. Master System Marsupial, I think there's no better time than now than to shift gears over to the sports. But I do have a feeling that I might be here waiting a while before you see me next. So it's at that time we're going to go ahead and make a mess. I think that was worth it. Anyways, let's move over to Master System Marceau with the sport. I'm not exactly 18 anymore. Shotgun, the whole thing was a little bit challenging. That's good stuff. Like I said, enjoy the next 20 minutes. Some of the best stuff in the episode. Take it away, Marsupial.
Good evening, everyone. I am your new and very enthusiastic and excited host, Master System Marsupial. I'm very excited to be here as the new anchor of sports. I want to welcome in all the Master System Misters and Mistresses. So excited. I am 1000% going to do an incredible job bringing you the sports each week. So happy to be given the opportunity. A huge thank you to Alpha Nerd Entertainment. With that being said, everyone, let's move on to some sports highlights and updates. It is at this time I would suggest that you pack a lunch, as we are in for a long ride. We have 2 hours worth of sports highlights. Over in the incredible world of the WWF, Macho Man Randy Savage made Mr. Perfect look incredibly easy in a one-sided battle, which he finished with the flying elbow, securing the easy 1-2-3 pin victory for the Randy Savage. In the incredible world of the NFL,
there was a very much of a snooze fest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Joe Montana may be legendary, but he was not legendary that day, making a lot of incomplete passes in what would be a pretty boring one-sided affair and a victory for Minnesota in an altogether snooze fest. These are some pretty poor clips, I may also say.
The Minnesota Vikings win. The Minnesota Vikings beat the San Francisco 49ers. With the score, the Vikings 10, the Niners 2.
In the wonderful world of golf, Jon Rahm does the impossible. He skips the ball across the water. Look at this. This is absurd. This is truly incredible. Look at this ball. How is this even possible? My goodness. This is sports right here, folks. This is incredible. I cannot believe it. Truly amazing.
Is there anything on planet Earth that Jon Rahm cannot do?
Okay, now we are shifting gears into mixed martial arts. Over in the UFC, Wanderlei Silva fought Keith Jardine in a pretty crazy, wild barn burner fight, which would see Keith Jardine asleep on the canvas. Very quickly, Wanderlei Silva would grab him by the throat and smash his face into oblivion, leaving poor Keith Jardine brutally unconscious. In the incredible world of wave racing, the incredible Alpha Nerd, I must say the fastest man alive, does the unthinkable in a time I couldn't dream of getting even with 1,000 tries. He pulls off a time of 108.79 in that oval track in Wave Race 64. This is truly incredible sports, folks.
We got the 108. We got the 108 by quite a margin, too.
Incredible wild stuff. Huge GG's to you, Alpha Nerd. But it's at this time we are going to check out some European sports. And let me tell you, you are in for a true treat.
3, 2, 1, start!
In a real feat of athleticism, the German champion Gunther Schlavenklup destroys the most walnuts in 1 minute. This, folks, is true athleticism. This is true competition. This is real sports. Now for a real man's game, forget American baseball. This is Belgian baseball, where you constantly hit the ball trying to hit people. The last person hit is the winner. This, without a doubt, is the greatest sport ever in the history of mankind. Absolute excitement all the time, non-stop. What a thrilling affair. I used to play this with my friends growing up. It's one of the reasons I talk this way. Meanwhile, in Vice City...
Oh boy, released from the hospital. I definitely gotta call Elmo. I got some goddamn questions. That's for goddamn sure. I can't stand these radios. So annoying. Anyways, I gotta find myself a payphone. There's gotta be a payphone around here somewhere. Oh yeah, right over here, I think, to the right.
And I said, what is this? I mean, what in the world is this? These people ain't bit. They ain't got a clue. Oh, able to.
Oh boy, Elmo Army, shut the fuck up for a minute and just listen to me. I got in a bad car accident. I lost my job because nobody knows what the fuck happened to me. And I gotta figure out what the hell went on. I'm gonna come see you at the club, okay?
Get the cops. Leave me alone.
Oh boy, I tell you, driving's tough in this city, but I can't handle it with this fucking goddamn music. Not that it's bad or anything, it's just kind of hard to focus. What am I doing getting in and out of my car? Alright, let's try this again. Alright, there's the radio. Okay, now we can drive in peace. Much better. Alright, we gotta get back to the club. I don't know, man. I need some answers. All I know is I left the club, my car was smoking, and next thing you know, I woke up in the hospital. Find out I lost my fucking job. Who did they find to replace me? That's what I want to know. Ugh. Anyways, where is this nightclub anyhow? Okay, then we're gonna take a right here. This car handles like shit. Not like a Mercedes-Benz or anything. Okay, where are we going now? Take a left. Ah, there we are. All right, Elmo better have some answers for me. God, I hope somebody can help me. I'm confused and don't know what to do. All right, here we are.
Fucking 50 deep pull up, fuckface. Canadian Butters, what is going on, my little buddy?
Listen, Elmo, I got some serious questions to ask.
You got questions, I got answers. 50 fucking deep pull up BK on the dome.
Listen, Elmo, when I left the club last time I saw you, I went outside and my car fucking exploded and I almost fucking died for fuck's sake.
DK on the Kong. Anyways, listen, there's a guy named Fish Lips. He runs this club. I don't know, Butters. Maybe he has some surveillance footage or something. Maybe I'll introduce you to him. PK on the dong. Anyways, yeah, I think that's probably our best bet.
Fish Lips? What kind of name is Fish Lips? Oh well, as long as he can help me, that's all I give a shit about. Can you introduce me to him or what? Cause yeah, man, I don't have a job now, I don't have a girlfriend, and my car blew up. So I'm out of all three. You gotta help me out, Elmo. Jesus fucking Christ. Poutine.
Yeah, no problem, Butters. I'm pretty tight with him. Let me introduce you to the Fish. He runs this place and he works in the back. Let's just go meet him.
Oh, I didn't see you faggots walk in there. What can I do for you? And hey, Elbow, I thought I told you not to be in here in your fucking underwear. I catch you in here in your underwear harassing girls again, you're fucking done. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of seeing your stupid bum-ass face running around in your underwear. Next time, bring some fucking clothes or you're cut.
50 fucking deep. Yeah, no problem, man. My bad. Sorry about that. Anyways, this is Canadian Butters. He needs your assistance. Anyways, I'm pulling out. 50 fucking deep.
So what's up, you little fag? What can I do for you? I'm just kidding around. What seems to be the problem? How can I help you out? And please don't tell me you hang out with that guy on a regular basis. Fucking drug addict loser. Does spend money here, though. So, gotta give him some credit, I guess.
I was hoping I could check some surveillance footage. My car was tampered with last time I was here.
Listen, I don't mind helping you out, but here's the thing, my gay little buddy. I don't do shit for free. Yeah, I'm a busy man, and I gotta make some cheddar. So you come back to me with $500? I'll check the surveillance footage and see what I can do. Otherwise, fuck off. Respectfully, of course.
Wow, poutine. I tell you, $500 is sure a hell of a lot of money. Yeah, you got any suggestions how I can make some of that money? I'm not even from around here.
Woo! You can go down to the docks. I hear you can move some skids. Pallets, skids. You can move them around. You can make a few bucks for sure. You go do that. You bring me my money. You know what? You seem like a good kid. I'll do it for $400. But only if you call yourself a faggot.
Hamburgers. Well, I guess $100 saved is $100 less I have to earn. Well, here it is. I'm Canadian Butters, and I'm a fucking faggot.
Woo! That was pretty awesome, Canadian Butters. But listen, go make that money. Get the fuck out of here. I got some singing to do.
Oh, boy.
Stop being gay, 'cause you are gay, Keith Elwood. Stop being gay, just stop being a fag. Just stop being gay. Stop being gay, stop being gay.
Oh boy, is how my insanity level feels right now. Well, I guess it's better than being dead. I'm just driving all over the place. I really feel like I'm on a mission now, meeting people named Fish or Fish Lips. Well, I guess thanks to Elmo, but geez, he really does have to put some pants on. Hanging out in a club in his underwear? 50 deep, more like 50 creeps. Am I right? I guess he ain't too bad though. A little rough around the edges. Kind of guy that wouldn't hesitate to help you. Anyhow. Alright, where am I going here? Oh, the docks is pretty far away. Oh boy. I think I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. sad, sad, sad. Has to load the other side of the map. Anyways, I think we're getting pretty close to the docks. Oh, look at that moon. Jeez, that's a poutine. That's a moon if I've ever seen one. Oh, there's a big old ship. I think we're getting pretty close to the docks now. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to moving some skids to making $400. Well, I guess thanks to the fish, he gave me that big discount. But at what cost? My integrity, I guess. Savings is savings.
Yo, Joy, your tongue is as sharp as ever. Who's he?
A friend.
I'm Canadian Butters. Nice to meet you.
Hey, can you give this boy a job?
This boy? Fuck you, bitch.
Don't get upset with everything I say. Please, Mr. Soon?
I don't mind. He looks like he's got guts.
That's
Not
what I
really.
hear, right?
True. Okay, go over to the guy with the beard.
Thank you.
Oh boy, thanks for the work.
Thanks.
Anytime, Joy.
Oh boy, she's hot. I'd like to stick my dick in her poutine.
I'm Doolin. Good to see you.
Hi.
Greetings, I'm Canadian Butters.
Let's get started then.
Don't you have a
Move
forklift or
it,
something?
I tell you to.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to carry it over there. It's heavy. Don't drop it. Here. Left. Left. Okay, unless I tell you otherwise, keep pushing forward.
Seems simple enough to me. But don't you have a fucking forklift?
Left.
Why are we moving this thing left and right? Just go backwards. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Right.
And why are you making those sounds? It sounds like you're gonna take a shit.
Right. Right. Right.
No, not right. Just fucking backwards.
We're putting it down. Here. We make the perfect pair.
That's kind of sexy.
Okay,
Too bad I'm already taken by Elmo.
Alright, that's it for today. Everyone can go home.
Yes, sir.
Good work. You must be tired. Here's what you earned.
Oh, you work hard all day long, so I give you $400.
Thanks.
Oh, hamburger,
Someone
thank you
else
so
was
much.
again.
That's exactly what I needed.
Sure.
Oh boy, she works hard for her money. Canadian Butters works so hard for his money. Oh, look at these backing up skills. I tell you, I am getting the knack of this driving thing in Vice City. Oh man, we still got a bit of a ride back. I tell you, I'm gonna weave around here. Ah, fuck, god damn it. All right, we'll get, gee, okay, all right, let's go. Oh boy, Little Havana's beautiful. I think this is where Elmo's from. I think he mentioned that once or twice. Not bad area, gotta say. Look at that sunset. I think we're about to pass by Elfener's mansion. Stupid piece of shit. Pretty nice place though. Oh man, the good old days with load screens. Oh boy, I'm getting pretty tired though. Hopefully I find out some good news. Any kind of news. I need some kind of lead to figure out what blew up my nice car. I tell you, someone has it out for me. I have a few ideas in mind, but, you know, I gotta be sure. Gotta be pointing the finger with evidence. Here we are, back at the club. Oh boy!
Yo, Canadian Butters, look who they let back in the club. 50 fucking deep. PK on the dong. Did you make your $400?
I like your red hat, and I sure did. But I gotta go see Fish Lips. Have fun, Elmo.
50 fucking deep.
Welcome back, my gay little friend. Did you make the $400?
Oh boy, I did. So are you able to help me out?
Well, my gay little Canadian butters friend, it's your lucky day. I had faith in you. I felt a sense of urgency, a sense of desperation. I could tell you were gonna make that money. So I checked out the surveillance footage from the night you were here, and I found something interesting. Step into my office and let's check it out.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Okay, Canadian butters, so this is what I dug up. I went to the time, found when you arrived. Here you are, getting out of your car, going into the club. And not even 2 minutes after. I don't know if you recognize this faggot, but you tell me. Okay, just wait for it. He's gonna come out any second. Look, right about here. You recognize this faggot?
Oh, poutine, I can't... Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. It's Master System Marsupial. Yes, I recognize that faggot. What did he do? Hey, can you play that back but slow it down? Huh? Fucking poutine.
Yeah, relax. Give me a second. Okay, Canadian butters, so I slowed it down quite a bit here. It does degrade the video quality, but let's see what he does here. It looks like he has something in his hand. You said this guy's a Master System Marsupial?
Ah, hamburgers. Yeah, that's Master System Marsupial, all right. What is that, C4? Looks like it says C4.
Classic case of sabotage. Low-level C4. Throws it under your car, rolls underneath, and then he dips out and takes off. Now watch what happens. Let me go back to the original footage after he's gone. Okay, so we're back here. There he is. He's taking off. Okay. Now watch what happens. Watch what happens here. Pay close attention.
Ah, hamburgers. That really grinds my gears. I tell you, I knew Master System Marsupial would be up to this. I just knew it.
Well, you know, Canadian butters, I'm glad I could help, but that's all I got for you. Rest is up to you.
It was a wonderful 2 hours of sports. Now it's this time we move things over to the weather with Stefanos Furcio.
Hey, bobbity boop, welcome to the weather. I'm Stefanos, and today, have a little look around. Looks a little better than last time we were here, wasn't it? It's sunny, it's warm, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. How's the weather? It's beautiful. It's beautiful, it's true. The sun shines down on my stupid face, and it is pretty cool. 'Cause I am Stefanos, it's beautiful. The weather's beautiful, it's true. The sun shines down on my stupid face, and it is pretty cool. Anyways, bobbity boop, I'm Stefanos, and that's the weather. It's warm, it's sunny. Get out and have some fun. Back to your world gaming news.
Good Lord, indeed. Oh my God, that's a clip that I've chosen to include. Thank you, Stefanos Furcio, for the song and the weather. Let me tell you, the weather has been incredible. For the most part. Today, pretty cloudy, pretty shitty. But I'm going to take this time to show you a few places that I've been hanging out at and chilling. And let me tell you, it's been really good. It's been really great. I tell you, summer is my favorite time of the year. I think this speaks strongly to my Canadian side. I don't know who else can identify with this, but I think the people of the North, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. Our winter is long because fall kind of combines with it. Spring sort of merges with the back end of winter, and it all turns into one long, grueling, brutal, shitty, fucking long time. And if you ever heard the term Canadians are fucking crazy, let me tell you, this is why. We go through a long period of time where we don't have regular sun, cold, fucking depressing weather, whether it's rain or gray skies or fucking snow. You goddamn right, I get pumped when the fucking summer comes. When that sun comes out, I am at my strongest, I am at my best, and I look up to it like a fucking god. I love the energy that it gives me, and I fucking love the summer. So let's quickly check out a few places that I've been visiting, chilling at, and relaxing at, and having a damn good time. Let's see where I've been chilling. Okay, what's going on, guys? We're in a shitty little arcade just in Turkey Point, Ontario. We got Pac-Man. This is my favorite. Street Fighter 2, but it's Pit Fighter. Can you see that? Other than my gut? I don't know. It's Pit Fighter, though. We got Lethal Enforcers, Area 51. Can't really see that. There we go. Area 50. Oh, you got to see them from the side, eh? Area 51, Tekken 3. That's a classic. There we go, there's Street Fighter 2. Over here we got some good ones. You can see Donkey Kong over there, Donkey Kong Jr. Here we got California Speed, Super Off-Road. So they got some games. They got some games. I think the one Space Invaders right in front of me, but it's not showing the screen. Miss Pac-Man over there. Lethal Enforcers is a classic though. I might have to get some quarters and play that. For sure. The winter time in Canada is the time to game. Time to get your no death runs in. Time to do your speed runs. Time to work off that backlog. In the summertime, we work hard and we play harder. Time to catch some sun. Fuck yeah! Fishing? Awesome. Summertime? The best. Let's have some fun around here. Summer has been great. And it's only June. We're not even at Canada Day yet. Shout out to you Americans if you don't know. You should get to know, because I know when the 4th of July is, because it's in the name. You make it pretty easy. But if you wonder when Canada Day is, it's pretty close to the 4th of July. We just put ours at the 1st of July. We saw you were doing something huge in the 4th. This is what I assume. I can't say this is historical fact, but it almost feels like it should be. It's like the Canadians were like, buddy, those Americans are celebrating the 4th of July. We should celebrate Canada Day 3 days earlier. That way we are cooler. They wait till July 4th. We say, fuck that. We celebrate July 1st. And that's when true Canada Day is. July 1st. And it's still not there yet. And we look forward to it. And we're going to do more things outside. And we're going to enjoy more of the weather, buddy. Okay. with that being said, we're going to move on to another topic and keep this shit flowing. Yeah! So, I hope you like the shirt. It's a nice shirt. Fits pretty well. Not too shabby. Where the fuck is Stampede Gaming? Said, where in the world is Stampede Gaming? Ah, Stampede Gaming. You have disappeared off the face of the earth. There's a $2 reward. There's a $2 reward for anybody who can find Stampede Gaming. Let me tell you, I was looking for some hints and tips in Echo the Dolphin. This is no hate, by the way. Leave it to another Canadian to play Echo the Dolphin all the way through. Stampede Gaming, wherever the fuck you are, wherever you've gone, turn it into Waldo. We hope to see your videos unlisted in a future stream, so we can hear, this is Joe for Stampede Gaming? You know, to hear that will crack me up for sure. Again, no hate. You know, where's Stampede Gaming? Where? What has happened to Stampede Gaming? He is gone. He has but disappeared. He is gonzo. You know, I can say the same about Master System Marceau. I guess he's still alive because he's uploaded those extremely boring, non-relevant, non-gaming videos as a bit of a low-key flex to his success. You know, to those gamers who have fallen and disappeared, we hope you return. We hope to see shitty uploads from Master System Marceau of really easy games and racing games. We're just kidding, Marceau. Hope to see you do some kind of fucking low-level speed run just to see you gaming, just to see you enjoying life. It's summertime. And Stamp, same thing, dude. Hope you fucking go live. Hope you take this as a bit of encouragement to rise from the ashes and show us your whereabouts to make those videos unlisted. Shout out to Stampede Gaming. Nothing but love around here. When life is good, you gotta be happy. You gotta be. When you're miserable, fucking tear it down and be angry. Life is a series of emotions, and that's one of the journeys I love about life, is learning to master those emotions, learning to build your discipline, learning to grow as a person in general. And as we close out this episode of Your World Gaming News, not but completely, we still have a community post to talk about. A community post I left out for a particular reason. I took 5 takes on this particular topic. It was a community post. I could probably pull it up here, but I don't need to because I know what it is. It was a community post about memberships and what a YouTuber should provide for being a member. And I tell you, after 4 takes, I still needed to take a 5th. Because every video was pushing over 10 to 12 and a half minutes. I just could not get a short answer to how I felt about this topic. So when I finally got one that wasn't quite as long as that, I told myself, you know what, I still want to talk about this. And since it's not quite as juicy or as interesting, but doesn't mean you should tune out and tune away, I still wanted to include it in the video. So let's hear my thoughts on memberships in general, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then we'll come back here to close out episode 5 of Your World Gaming News, but not quite yet. Fuck yeah, to the gin and tonic, baby! Okay, what is going on, everybody? I want to talk about my one community post, and I'm going to try to keep this short. I've struggled to do this. This is my 5th take. Every time it's around 10 minutes. Memberships. How do I feel about them? Well, I'm going to use Got G as a good example. Canadian gamer got his dick all hard thinking I was taking a shot at them, and I absolutely am not. From what I understand, Gaming Off the Grid has exclusive live streams. To watch them play live, you must be a member. Smart. That is an incentive. If you want to see them go live, you have to pay $1. There's an incentive to get their membership. Unlike some people who just go live and non-members and members can watch. What is my incentive to watch somebody go live if I have the option of watching it for free? Of course I'm going to take the free option. Now, have you ever canceled Netflix because there's nothing to watch, but then a couple months later reactivated because there were things on it that you wanted to watch? That is an incentive. Netflix now has something that is appealing to you, and you have a reason to purchase it again. Kind of like if people create exclusive content.
If I did rant videos, I bet you a lot of people would be becoming a member of my channel, because the only way of watching it would be to be a member. An incentive. I think you need to create an incentive to be a member. Because if you get the same content for free, then if you pay, why would any normal, level-headed person purchase? Outside of being a friend and just being a fun supporter. Well, friends shouldn't have to give that kind of support. That's more for your audience, your viewers. Friends should be exempt from that kind of thing because they're friends. I would never expect my friend to purchase me a coffee every month. You know, I'd be like, I can get my own coffee. If they offer, sure. But now let's dive into, if a YouTuber is well off and living comfortably, and they only have 80 members, why on earth would they accept that $80 a month? Let me tell you, if I made a little bit more, I would not take that money because I'd be living comfortably. Look at this. We have a horse and carriage. You seeing this business right here? That's pretty rad. Fucking horse and carriage in Amishville. Now, if a person's struggling and they only make ends meet, like a lot of us are, I'm not far, I'm somewhere in between, then yeah, absolutely support them. It's only $1. But the one thing you have to acknowledge, or people should acknowledge, is how many members a person has. Could you imagine if a person had 1,000 members and they're borderline paying their mortgage or rent a month, or at least a big chunk of it, and they provide nothing exclusive? So the whole purpose of that community post was, if you're gonna have members, you better have the on-screen charisma, charm, you better have exclusive content, you better provide something, because you're charging 12.5% of what Netflix charges. Do you offer 12.5% of what Netflix offers? Ask yourself that. And if you don't, you better start offering something a little bit more to your members, other than just being a charity case and taking their money. Now again, I'm never going to tell anybody, that's why I'm not using names. I use God G as an example because Canadian Gamer was like, oh, you're taking a jab at them, and no, I'm not. I think what they're doing is smart. They create an incentive. And I'll say this, there are YouTubers that if they made it members only to watch them live stream, and I'm currently not a member of them, I would instantly become a member because I like certain people who go live. And if they had the incentive to be a member, you would see me become a member because I'd have reason to. But when I can watch for free, I'm always going to take that option. You know, here's the thing. I'll say this. It is a charity case. It's no different than standing at the side of the road asking for change if you constantly push memberships. It's e-begging. It is. Now, you're free to do so. That's a part of the modern world we live in. And if you are strapped for cash and money's tight and you don't have much extra, all the power to you. If you live comfortably, I think every 3 months, let's say you have 100 members, so every 3 months you take $300. You go to a food bank because you're already well off. You don't need that money. Take that money, or at least half that money. 150 bucks even. That's what I would do. I would take at least half. And I'd go to a food bank, give it to a food bank, make a short video, thank my members for their donation, and show them what they contributed to in a small, simple way. And I would thank them for the other 50%. And, you know, there would be no way of me putting it into my channel, really. I would just give back with Your World Gaming News. That would be member exclusive. And I think that would be a pretty good incentive for people to become a member, because I think a lot of people enjoy that content. I might do rant videos because, believe me, I bite my tongue a lot over the years. And I'm always biting my tongue. But if I were to do rant videos, I'd want to be paid. And I think that's only fair. But there's an incentive. Oh, Alpha's doing rant videos? What's he charging for memberships? $3. What does he offer? Your World Gaming News and a weekly rant. Well, that's worth it. Most people don't give shit. So I'm saying, if you got members, give them something exclusive. Exclusive videos. Exclusive content. Exclusive polls ain't shit. That's nothing. That's writing. You're giving them a poll. You're giving them the option to vote. I make community polls almost daily now. And I've done a lot in the past. A poll ain't nothing. You got to give something reasonable. Again, if you charge $1, that's 12.5% of what Netflix charges. I pay $8 for basic Netflix. Netflix offers a billion times more than anybody charging $1 for a membership on YouTube. You got to give something. It only makes sense to give something. Otherwise, you're just a charity case asking for money. Now, again, that's okay for some people. I don't think friends should ever have to be members because they're friends. Members should be people who comment and support. You know, people you don't know, but they love your channel. But again, YouTube has changed and evolved, so I'll just leave it at that. Members and memberships. Am I for it? Am I against it? I'm never going to judge anybody for doing what they want with their channel. That's their choice. I could have memberships one day, but I absolutely would provide something significant. Also, I encourage anybody with memberships to create an incentive like GotG does. Again, there are YouTubers out there that I would be a member to if their live streams were members only, because I'd have a reason to be a member. So be smart about your product. I'm not against memberships at all. They're a gray area. They're a catch-22. I love them and I hate them. I think it comes down to what, how a person handles it. If you're going to push them, then you better offer something. If you're not going to push them, you should still offer something. But, you know, at the end of the day, you should be offering something. But here we are rolling into a place called, I don't even know what that said. Kennedy? Wasn't Kennedy. I didn't even see what that said. Anyways, guys, let's go back to the office in the game room. That's my thoughts on memberships.
Oh, hey. And see you faggots walk in there. Welcome back to another clip of Your World Gaming News. The reason I'm including that is for anybody who's been tuning into YouTube for a while to know that reference. If you don't know that reference, ignore me and know that I'd only use that word towards a straight guy who acts like a bitch. I have a gay cousin. I have nothing against gay people. But I'll call a straight dude a faggot any day of the week, especially when they act like one. And that intro has always been hilarious to me. Obviously, the gin and tonics are taking their toll, plus the beer, plus the weed. Shout out to the gin and tonic. Oh, we can't forget the chronic. The words drip with honey, and Elbow's saliva drips with gonorrhea. Nothing but quality around here, folks. Let's fucking go. For my supporters who know and love the channel, and you're wondering, Alpha, what are you talking about? For those who are like out of the loop, let's just say there's some people who just dislike me and will take any opportunity to talk shit about me. But I tell you, I laugh at it. I laugh at it and I cheers them because I'm not the kind of guy to feud with. I'm the kind of guy to have a fucking drink with. And all I can say is Your World Gaming News is the most lit fucking show on YouTube. Shout out to Mr. Matthews for when his intro said, I hope you're sitting down.
I hope you're sitting down.
Because if you didn't take a seat at the start of this episode, you probably should have. And shout out to Back in the Day Gamer for bringing that fun, love, and energy that I try my best to provide in these episodes and these shows. Shout out to T-Belly again for that exact same reason. The hype fucking energy, the big personality, the larger-than-life, crazy shit. The booze is mixed well with this episode, surprisingly. I'm going to call that a happy accident. That's what we call a happy accident. If we're going to quickly talk about happy accidents, I want to let you know that Retro Bros' first game had a lot of happy accidents. If I'm to give an early prediction, I would say his second game probably leaned towards correcting mistakes, but also not acknowledging the happy accidents. And it probably not being as good than his first game, despite the first game's glitches. I bet you he'll correct a lot of those glitches, and you'll have a better finished product with his second game, but I bet you will be nowhere near as fun. Because there were a lot of happy accidents in his first game, Desert of the Undead. For those of you who never played it or tried it, I can understand why you didn't. I'm disappointed in some of you for who didn't try it. I look forward to trying out his second game, and I hope it's good. But I don't think it's going to have those same happy accidents that the first game had. If he would have reached out to me more, I would have explained those happy accidents. But again, I'm not knocking his new game until I try it. But my prediction is it won't be as good as his first game, because that game did have some happy accidents. And some happy accidents with the perfect mixture of weed and tonic and chronic and beer. My pipe just falled on the floor. I can't take it anymore. This is your world gaming news. And elbow fuck you. You think your world's drip with honey. No, my friend, I am funny and you are not. That's how words drip with honey. All one take. Every fucking clip. Suck a fucking dick. Let's fucking go. Your World Gaming News, episode 5 in the books. Or is it? I'll take a quick moment to digress and look back at this episode. Did I have fun making it? I think that's pretty fucking clear. Do I love this series and this show? Absolutely. To quote T-Belly, often imitated, never duplicated, as Canadian Buzz tried to do his version, obviously a pretty lazy attempt. He made like a 4 or 5 minute video about Shinobi. Let's just dump all over CG one last time to remind him that he hasn't even beaten the Shinobi game. Here this guy goes and makes some crappy bunk-ass video that he figured would get more views than Your World Gaming News because for whatever fucking reason, he seems to be in the algorithm slightly more and he gets slightly more views on an average. That video didn't. And I hope you do buy Shinobi CG because let me tell you, you might as well get your feet wet and use some save states and beat some of them. I wouldn't judge you for it. No offense, you're a pretty garbage gamer. But if you're going to use save states to get through Revenge of Shinobi, Shinobi on Master System, Shadow Dancer, Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master, or even pick up yourself a copy of Shinobi on PS2. For the 4 of those that you could probably have access to using save states with, I wouldn't fault you for at least seeing them through, because they're pretty fucking tough. And believe me, if you can't beat Quackshot, these games are above your level. But do make a purchase of Shinobi, because Shinobi needs your support. Joe fucking Musashi. Let's close out Your World Gaming News about talking about the great Joe Musashi. And fucking have a cheers to that and let's see how she fucking mixed. Not bad. A little too much tonic. But again, I'm not paying attention for shit when I'm pouring this stuff. Literally one take every clip. Suck a fucking dick. Let's fucking go. Go buy Shinobi. Forget the name of the title. Something of Vengeance. All I can say is Shinobi is sick. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just pop them up all around me. Yeah, I've done a few Shinobi no death runs. I'm a big fan. I guess you could say Joe Musashi is my jam. Great unlockable character in Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform. Joe Musashi is the shit. And Mega Dan, if you're watching, go play that PS2 version. Put the bowling ball down for just like, I don't know, a weekend. And go beat Shinobi on PS2. I'll help you out any way I can. There's 2 tough spots in that game. 2 bosses in particular. Shinobi on PS2 is fucking sick. And for me, this is extra. Because Shinobi at that point is already provided. This is what we're doing. We're closing out Your World Gaming News, episode 5 with Shinobi. This is what I hope is a happy accident. This is not planned. A lot of the other stuff, I had ideas. I was going to form it, mold it into something. But this is Shinobi on the fly, on a whim. Thanks to CG, low-key, right? Yeah. Isn't that funny how life works? Sometimes stupid jerks like CG can provide material to feed back. Because I talked about how we tried to often imitate and never duplicate me with Your World Gaming News. By at least putting in the title of a video about, technically, pretty much, Shinobi. Wow. Shinobi, whatever vengeance. Go buy it! All of you, go buy it. Support Joe Musashi. He's the strongest ninja there is. He has a fire whirlwind attack. He fucking can suicide bomb himself, for God's sakes. Given he has at least 3 base lives that every video game provides, Joe can kill himself twice and blow you up 10 times over and still have a life to keep on ticking. Then he can magnify 5 shields and take all your greatest hits. Doesn't matter, it could be your special attack. Proton cannon, Iron Man, I can take it 5 times before you hit me. That's how strong Joe Musashi is. Think about that. It doesn't matter if it's a single punch or a proton cannon. Joe Musashi's going to take that hit 5 times before you hit him if you use shield. And well, he already jumps high as it is. With a single jump, to a double jump, to raining down shurikens, to using his special that makes him jump even higher and do it even better. Joe Musashi is the shit. Yeah! Joe Musashi is the shit. What I was thinking about Master System Shinobi, Arcade Shinobi, Shadow Dancer fucking Arcade, Shadow Dancer Genesis, Revenge of Shinobi, Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master, Shinobi Legion Sega Saturn, one of the only ones I haven't played and beat. GG Shinobi on Game Gear, GG Shinobi 2 on Game Gear. No death run I should have, but I don't. I gotta get to that one. I've beaten it, but I haven't no death ran it because I've no death ran all the others. Besides Shinobi Legion being the only Shinobi I haven't played. Besides one actually on the Game Boy 3DS because I don't have access to that. I'm not buying a 3DS to play that game. I'm sorry. Gotta be emulation or put it on the goddamn PS5. Just put it on the PS5 and I'll buy that shit in a heartbeat. If anybody who's behind Shinobi sees this, which will never happen, put that 3D Game Boy, 3D, whatever, DS, whatever the fuck that system's called. I didn't ever fuck with handhelds. If you ever watch my channel, you know I don't fuck with handhelds. Put that game on the PS5 and I'll buy it right after I hit stop on this fucking video. Anyways, this is Your World Gaming News, reminding my haters that you're all gay, that you're a whole bunch of losers. And I obviously should probably not make videos when drinking and smoking. But maybe I should or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe you should chime into the comments and let me know your thoughts. Either way, I'm just kidding around here, folks. I will always poke fun at my friends and even my enemies or haters, whatever you want to call them. But no matter what, we're always going to have fun around here with Your World Gaming News. Once again, huge thank you to Back in the Day Gamer for giving me the awesome entrance. Again, he is a fine example of positive, good, high energy, positive energy, with a personality on the platform, like many of the other people I've got to have do intros so far. People who have charisma and charm. So thank you. Thank you to all the people that provided content. Whether it was Dean TV with that hilarious laugh, Rexer Show, and Kevgrat, we're providing more laughs. If I provided any laughs to you with this episode, thank you. Don't thank me, I thank you. Because getting to see those two examples brought joy to me. Made me laugh, made me smile. It was good to see. I do Your World Gaming News to make people laugh, to have fun, to have a good time. With that being said, let's fucking go. What's the old line? Keep it cool, keep it classy, always retro game, and always be a gamer. I'm not chugging the rest of that. I gotta work tomorrow. Peace out.